Hello, everyone. My name is Hannah. This is Meditations for Beginners. Please join me tonight or today, whenever you're watching this video. You can be lying down if you like. You could be sitting on a chair with the bottoms of your feet flat on the ground, or you could be sitting on the floor on a couple of cushions to prop you up. Generally, you want your hips to be higher than your knees. Okay, so today's guided meditation, I want to sort of weave in maybe how to be more in touch with clarity, maybe how to arrive into a space that allows for you to doubt yourself a little less. So let's explore that together, okay? I'm going to go ahead and ring the bell. And allow your eyelids to close if that feels comfortable, or you can leave them open with a slight gaze. And feeling your body now, how it's held by the ground, how it's held by the chair. Let the gravity kindly receive your body. And let's take a deep breath together down towards our bellies and out through your mouth. One more time. Deep breath and out through your mouth. Let's go ahead and roll our shoulders up and down and back. Up, down and back. One more. Shoulders up and down and back. Good. And now bring your attention to the air around your body. Now you might be wondering, why is she doing that? I might say weird things like that because I'm directing your attention in a focused way to bring you into the present moment. So see how it feels for you when I say, feel the air around your hands. Let's be even more specific. Feel the air around the top of your right hand. And feel the air on the tip of your right thumb. Feel the air on the tip of your right pinky. The air on the top of your left hand. The air that meets the top of your left middle finger. And now the air on top of your left thumb. Just notice, what was that like for you? What was your awareness like to be focusing like that? What did that feel like? Just take note. And we can focus like that, or we can expand our focus a little bit so we can let the sounds in the room, wherever you may be lying down or seated, just take in the sounds in the room for a moment. Notice the obvious sounds, the louder sounds, and notice the quieter sounds, the real subtle sounds. And just let these sounds go through your awareness. You don't have to label them or analyze them. Just experience them. And what does it feel like? Just take note. What does it feel like to do this? To be present in this way? With a slightly more expansive awareness. How is that different from noticing the air on the tip of your finger? Do you see how you can direct your awareness? You can direct your attention intentionally. This power of attention is something that we can't really see. It happens internally, but it's powerful, as you can see. Let's do one more exercise to bring yourself into the present. Okay, let's bring your attention to your breath. Now, as I just said that, notice if you started to control your breath because you became aware of it, maybe a little self-conscious. Just notice. Did you? Just let that go. Notice if you did that and let that go and just breathe normally now. Feel the air enter your nostrils and notice if there's a temperature. Does the air feel warm, cool, neutral, somewhere in between? And notice where the air goes, how you feel it the most. Do you feel it the most in your belly, your chest? Or maybe you feel it all at the same time in that bigger field of awareness. Sometimes when we want to hone in our attention and become a little more focused, we may want to narrow our focus a little bit, like feeling the air on the tip of our nostril and following it down to our chest and noticing our chest rise and fall. Or we can notice the air Just breathing, how you're breathing, sort of the larger picture. And just sensing your body breathing. You see how there's a little difference in that awareness, similar to what we did before. Now you must be wondering, how is this related at all to clarity and not doubting myself? Well, I want to suggest that bringing your attention to the present moment and being with whatever is happening gives you a sense of clarity right away, right? Because we're not off thinking or ruminating or wondering and overthinking. We can simply just come and feel the air on the tip of our fingers, or we can feel the air in our chest as we breathe. And that is something you can be sure of as you touch the present moment. You know this is happening, and you're feeling it in a very felt way. You are embodying it. And notice when you breathe or when you feel the air on your hand, see if you can sense that certainty that, yes, I do feel that. I can trust my experience right now in the present moment. So my friends, arriving back again and again. And if you stray and have distractions, you know what? That is fine. Meditation is not about clearing your thoughts or never thinking. We actually want distractions because that gives us something to work with. And that's how our minds work anyway, in reality. So meditation is more about how do we deal with the distractions, because that's life. And simply, you can be in the present moment, notice that a distraction or a thought comes, and notice it. Acknowledge it instead of letting it kind of be a creep in the back of your head staring at you. Like, turn around and look at it. Like, oh, you're there. Okay. And when you do that, it diminishes its power and it goes away, and you can return your breath. You can return to your breath. You can return to whatever brings you back to the present moment. You can trust your experience in the present moment. Let's take a deep breath together a couple of times. Breathing out. Breathing in. Knowing your experience, trusting your experience, and breathing out, sending this sensation of knowing and trust into your body. And when you're ready, you can start to wiggle your fingers, And wiggle your toes. You can start to move parts of your face. And maybe roll your shoulders again. And when you feel comfortable, just start to flutter your eyes open, nice and slowly, gently. And give yourself a little pat on the back. And I want to say thank you for sharing your practice with me today. And I hope this was helpful to you. Okay. Namaste. Bye.